We have a JETO meeting coming up. The last JETO meeting, actually the only JETO meeting that I think a citizen was allowed to talk to, present. We brought forward the traveler's deal. And I was real appreciated, to be able to get the opportunity to talk and present. Because that's the foundation of what we really need to do is we really need to get more public involvement with where these JETO funds are going. One of the JETO members, Neil Dobler, brought forward some people and said, no, we don't have any money to do that. So at the very next meeting, there was a carry forward of $5 million. So apparently, if you had $5 million carryover, you had $5 million in the bank. So I think the JETO funds are very legitimate to tear down the travelers, to create it shovel ready, because it goes back to the very foundation of why we approved the quarter-cent sales tax for economic development in the beginning. It was to create shovel-ready land. And sometimes in this town you hear, well, if I do it for you, I got to do it for everybody. Well, okay, fair. You're just trying to pick the winners. You're only doing it for your own projects. Let's go back to the overhead of $1.9 million in overhead from your contractor.
Man, I was wrong. It's 3.3
being used
million.
So I'm asking
It's 67% overhead
to tear down a problematic property, and I think it fits within the interlocal agreement that says economic development, quality of life, and infrastructure. So I think that fits on all three parts. It doesn't create jobs. Well, the people that tear down the hotel, those are jobs. And making shovel-ready land and having shovel-ready land I think it was the foundation of why we as citizens went out and voted for the quarter-cent sales tax. See, we got to have long memories. My mentor in the real estate business said, you have to have a long memory. Well, since I went out and lobbied to get the money, and I see today the money isn't going the right way, well, maybe I'll have to lobby to take away the money. We got to figure out how to do it differently. Man, what would really be cool is if we had a work session like this at JETO. But we've got to start bringing forward new ideas and different ideas. You're better off doing 100 small deals with little, why don't we start taking care of Shawnee County first? Why are we trying to attract these huge companies to Topeka that didn't increase the tax base and it didn't increase the volume of property tax, and it didn't increase the volume of people. It didn't grow the population. And that was kind of the idea of why we needed to have economic development. We want to grow our tax base, and we want to make it nice to where people here. So let's want to move here. So let's make it Shawnee County first. Why don't we say, look, we're just going to worry about Shawnee County today, and create jobs. Well, yeah, it will create. If you did 100 small jobs, it's helping grow our existing businesses. But we don't
100 small businesses.
100
small deals.
Corporate welfare to the Mars family. It's not working. So are those deals actually the deals that are creating the job problem? So, we didn't grow our population. There seems to be, I hear from so many people, they can't get people to work for them. So is that creating the job problem? So the other day I was looking at the 501(c)(3) of Go Topeka, and right on it there's a grant for YWCA. Excuse me. What are they in the grant business for? Why is Go Topeka giving grants to anybody? You didn't hire them to be a grant giver. She was all proud at the last meeting about giving a grant to the guy that put up some Christmas tree lights. I mean, let's get real. I asked for $8,000 for a sewer line for a Pizza Hut deal. No, that doesn't create jobs. Well, what did the YWCA money go to? So there's not any oversight going on here. And a good friend of mine said the other day that really Matt and Molly were more politicians. Well, you need to have deal makers coming forward and bringing deals. Hey, trust me, I know the process because I got to go through the process to get paid. We only get paid in our world based on successful deals closing. I know who to talk to. I'm trying to talk to a higher level. Your Jetto, your Jetto votes, but you can't send me away and say, hey, go talk to the city of Topeka. I need you guys to lobby the city of Topeka. We're all county residents, so this he might have a good idea every once in a while. Maybe you guys could influence some of the decision-making process that doesn't take place over there. So we got a chance to do the travelers coming up at the next Jetto meeting. Also, too, when you make a request to have public comment at the city, they send you back an email. And I made a request to have public comment at Jetto, and I never heard from anything. So I did send an email out, so this could be a matter of record that I'd like the opportunity to at least speak at the Jetto meeting, because I know you take comment at the end of it. But we really have to. You got to take a look at your contractor, because they're fleecing our town, and it's wrong. Is there any ever back and forth here, or is this just one way? You guys?
It's public comment, not public discussion.
All right, 10-4.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Any